He-Man.
And the Masters of the Universe.
All right, we finally got it. So this was one of the most anticipated figures of the year that I wanted to get. Of course, everyone knows I love Manny Faces. So do you, Sammy.
Yeah, he's one of the coolest characters in He-Man.
He really is. He's unique, and I think Zartan was definitely inspired by Manny Faces. They kind of came out, during the same timeline.
Yeah.
Masters of the Disguise, and the artwork packaging looks great. I think I'm going to try to figure out how to. I don't know, maybe carve this out slowly.
Like preserve it?
Yeah, just put Manny Faces in front of it because it's really pure beauty of artwork right there.
Yeah, it's
it really
so cool.
is. So there he is, Cero. He's unboxed, and that's just him in normal pose mode. So standing at 7 inches tall.
It's pretty tall.
Yeah, you noted this difference between this one, the Origins one, because we have the Origins one. Is that it's got more of a chrome blue finish to it.
I like how I like how it's more shiny.
It's got a little bit more multi-colors to it.
Yeah.
And it's got the chrome finish. So, filming it in the sunlight, actually, I was kind of concerned because there's a lot of orange in Manny Faces, but it actually, look at that, it looks amazing. So there's this briefcase with the alternate heads. So it's a multi-face head, the Keldor face, which was Skeletor prior, and then it's not Skeletor, but it's just like a skull face.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really cool. And there's another shot of the backpack as well.
Well, Manny Faces has Man-E faces.
Ah ha ha ha! And there's his fist too. The drum roll for you. You're lucky you're not gonna get the hook on that one. And I like the backpack goes on very smoothly on the figure. Again,
It reminds me of Zartan's briefcase.
Yeah, no struggling putting on the briefcase. Snatches on very nicely and snugly. So Mattel did a good job with that. And there he is, staring at his first face that he's going to go in disguise. Of course, Keldor. I called it the Shakespeare face.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like. Shakespeare. It looks like
a
William Shakespeare face. And there he is. Look at that.
It looks so good.
It looks cool. Now, any DC fans will notice this. Cyclotron, if you guys are familiar from DC Comics, kind of looks like Manny Faces. If you go back and want to look at superpowers, I did this pose right now of him holding his Manny Faces face as he's disguised as Keldor, and I think that looks absolutely stunning. This is one of my favorite poses. I think that looks absolutely stunning. So there's one pose there. You know us, we like to do multiple.
Here's another face. This face kind of reminds me of Zartan.
I love this face. This is they call it like the multicolor face, I believe.
I know, this face reminds me of Zartan.
And this was, I think, one that was going to be the original Manny Faces face, but they didn't use it. If I am someone, Masters of the Universe fans, correct me if I'm mistaken.
This face looks cool.
It's not Skeletor. I mean, I think it kind of a little bit looks like Skeletor if they made it yellow.
His face a bit more green?
Yeah, well, no, it was more yellowish green, but it's a cool little skull face. Again, well done action figure. You don't get bored with it. I was filming this for like a couple hours, to be honest with you. And then that's what, Manny Faces kind of looks like. He's got like a skull face. You really don't know what he looks like.
Like what his actual face looks like.
Yeah, he's very, very cryptic about who he is. And there he is. You can remove the helmet.
Turn it.
The faces come off. I didn't film this part, but basically there's 2 pegs on each face, and you just kind of remove them carefully, and then you put on the new face. And there is the robot face. So, I mean, these are the original, faces that came with the original Manny Faces. So there he is with the robot face. The robot face is okay.
It's not our favorite.
It's not my favorite, but you got to pay homage to the original. So, I mean, it looks okay.
So what's your favorite face?
Oh, Keldor. Definitely the Keldor one.
Yeah, that face looks really
And the multicolor face for sure. I mean, the lizard face looks awesome too.
Or the monster face.
Yeah, monster lizard face. I mean, that's a classic paying homage to the original Manny Faces. And there he is holding the multi-face mask.
And his blaster.
Yeah, the blaster is really cool. Again, it's a very sturdy figure. Mattel does a good job in terms of like posing it. So you don't, have issues, standing it. So, yeah, I mean, there's another pose there. There he is holding Keldor's face. I mean, can you guys tell that's my favorite face?
Yeah, we can definitely tell.
You can definitely tell. So, what do you give the figure out of 10, Sammy?
I would give it a 9.5 out of 10. It looks very good, and it's sturdy. And there's just so much playability you can really do with it. It's a very good figure.
And you know what? For the price that you pay for these figures, it's well priced and well worth it.
So, would you give it a 10, Dad?
I'm going to be close to a 10. I'm going to state this right now. This could be a top 10 action figure of the year 2023 without a shadow of a doubt. I mean, for me to be filming for like hours on end, that means I thoroughly enjoyed the figure. So, if you're posing, doing stuff and just interchanging, that's when you know that you are actually in love with the figure and have enjoyed it thoroughly. So anyways, hit that like button, guys, and we'll see you guys.
In the next video. Goodbye.
Take care.